Many newlyweds spend their honeymoon relaxing with their feet up, but David Kroodsma and Lindsey Fransen decided to put their feet to work by pedaling across Asia. Their epic journey began in April 2014 in Istanbul. 6 months, 8 countries, and more than 8,000 kilometers later, they rode into Beijing. During their passage along the ancient Silk Road, the pair witnessed the impact of a modern challenge: climate change. Cycling and environmentalism go hand in hand for the couple. In 2005, the Ride for Climate campaign was born when David set out on a 33,000-kilometer journey across Latin America. David, a climate researcher, and his wife Lindsey, who helps communities adapt to rising sea levels, are in Asia for the latest leg of their campaign. On October 29, they visited the International School of Beijing to share a simple message: we can stop global warming by taking small steps each day.
You can really accomplish amazing things if you sit down and do a little bit every day. It's amazing to me how unimpressed I am in some ways with the fact we've crossed Asia. Because it didn't seem that hard day to day. You just do a little bit. And if you do a little bit every day, after a year or two, you've crossed the world. And I think that's kind of climate change in some ways is the same. It is so daunting to think about in 50 years having an entirely different energy system.
The couple began their visit at ISB by speaking to grade 7 students in the theatre. During their presentation, they spoke about biking through Asia, sharing photos of the stunning landscapes they witnessed and the hospitable people they met. But behind all the enriching cross-cultural encounters were sobering reminders about the impact of climate change, including lower snowfall in Turkey amid warmer winters and valleys flooded by damming in Tajikistan. Students engaged in a Q&A session following David and Lindsey's presentation, taking the opportunity to ask them about everything from managing calls of nature on remote stretches of highway to finding out how they can improve the planet.
The eagerness to ask questions. I love
so
seeing a classroom full of people with their hands up.
Yeah, the questions they asked were really great.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. It's good. There's the two things I come away with is it's so great to see that inquisitiveness. I think that's a huge advantage, and also so great to see how their their outlook. What I care about almost more than climate change is that people have that international outlook, because there's so many problems like climate change that have no borders, that will require people to think internationally.
Global-mindedness is a core value at ISB, where students are encouraged to think about the world outside of their classroom. Developing an international perspective allows students to consider how they can contribute to the world as global citizens. Through clubs including Greenkeepers and Roots and Shoots, students implement environmental projects within the ISB community and local community that align with David and Lindsey's climate campaign.
It's really great that the students here are able to get out there and kind of have a more tangible idea of what the world is like, and start preparing from a young age for being a part of that real world and contributing to it, and knowing that it's not just a matter of graduating, going to college, getting a job, but really seeing what their passions are, and if that includes a relationship with the natural environment and a desire to make it better, that's better for everyone.
The couple will complete their Ride for Climate journey through South Asia by cycling through Nepal, India and Bangladesh, using pedal power to rally people power for action on climate change.